Activating communications encryption protocol.
Open secure line 0405.
Confirmed.
Captain, you have an Alpha priority communication from Starfleet Command.
Acknowledge.
Morty, let's see what else is on, huh? Okay.
What everybody's listening to on Earth nowadays.
Hannibal and Monty Shit Show!
There we go. There we go. Yeah, there is a massive, massive delay. So
there we go. All right. So I'm in it now. There we go. All right.
All right.
So welcome to Hannibal and Monty Stupendous, Awesome, Exciting, Amazing, Badass. Oh, I did that wrong. I'm sorry. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty Stupendous, Awesome, Exciting, Amazing, Badass, Incredible Pre-Show Extravaganza thing.
There we go. There we go. All right.
That's better. That's better.
Yes.
Yeah, guys. So, first off, everybody, thanks for joining us today. You guys are awesome. You guys are always awesome.
Yes. Yes. Welcome.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying.
You got it.
I'm trying to learn this mirror thing, Monty. This is just
all right. All right.
To figure out how you use this, but I got it. While we do this pre-show, I'm gonna figure this shit out. Well, that don't do it.
How are we gonna do the pre-show if you're figuring that shit out though?
I can do. Look. Listen. Get you a co-host that can do two things at once.
All right. There you go.
I think this will work. I mean, if it doesn't, I'm gonna send it to you, and you'll see it.
Okay.
Soon, and you'll be like, yes, this gets it, or no, this doesn't. You fucked it up.
All right. So that being said, welcome. Yeah, and we'll fix the delay. I think I'm going to end this stream and start a new one before we go into the actual show. That might be the easiest way to fix this problem.
And that's just the type of dedication that you get from Monty. Because Monty is going to make sure that it's all good, even when it's not all good. And it's not all good always, but he's going to make it almost always all good.
Yeah, and Vapion just said he just finished reading Absolute Carnage Scream 1 and 2. We haven't read 2 yet. We read number 1. We haven't even talked about that yet on the show.
No, we haven't.
But we read Absolute Carnage 3. We're going to get to that in a bit.
Yes.
But, yeah. Like, that shit. Ryan Stegman put his foot in that motherfucker. Like, seriously. So, I guess since you're trying to figure stuff out, do you want to watch a trending video first?
I'm actually rendering now. I'm about to be rendering right now, Monty. And
okay.
Then you will be having the video. It's rendering now. This is about to be done. The whole video is like 30 seconds. So.
All right.
Yeah, just so you guys, I was working on this video it was something that Monty and I talked about a couple days ago about how we wanted to structure this particular episode, the Superman animated show episode, and Monty gave me this idea then, and I, of course, Hannibal being the black man that he is, decided to do this shit 5 minutes before we had to do the show. So there's that. But it's but I think it's worth it. We're gonna find out in a second. Monty's gonna check it out, and in between the pre-show and the real show, and he'll be like, "Yeah, this is cool," or "No, this is trash."
All right. We'll see.
We'll see. Monty and Zoe will be the judges on this one. So we'll see.
All right. That'll work. So let's pre-show.
First, I gotta get in the actual fucking pre-show. I gotta get in the Discord and get the link. No, my phone fell, and so I have a touchscreen computer. So it sometimes it drives me completely up a wall. All right, there we go.
Only sometimes?
Show link. Yeah, only sometimes completely.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. All right, here we are. And we got 6 people. Penultimate, Vapion,
Yeah.
Danny Listener, Thrift Store Dan,
Yeah.
Sweet Halloween and Collard Greens.
Yes. And Vapion, if you're
Always,
if
you
you're
got to say it just like that.
yes, that's the only way to say it. And Vapion, if you're only partway through Absolute Carnage #1, when we get to the comic review, you might want to. I hate to say this to people, but you might want to tune out and just catch the show when we get to the comic review, because
Yeah, it's because there's major spoilers in there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, we're gonna spoil the fuck out of issue 3. So, just so you know, just fair warning. But enjoy the rest of the pre-show up until then.
Yeah.
So, we'll give you a warning when we get there.
Hannibal and Monty's pre-show.
Yeah, you should send me another one. Like, give me one of those from the source. We can work with that.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I know I can absolutely. I will, when the show is over, you give me a list of all the stuff you need me to do, and I'm gonna knock it all the fuck out.
All right, that'll work. Perfect. Yeah, Hannibal isn't in the chat.
I know.
He's coming. He's coming.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to. I'm doing 8 things at once right now, but I'm on because like what I always do is I have to take the link and then email it to myself so I can be in the show.
Coffee. I was asking Zoe for coffee.
Well, that's what I thought. It was either that or you were telling Tish you wanted to have sex Luke Cage style.
Yes, that's what I was telling Tish. Yes. Right here, live on the stream.
Look, listen, man. I wouldn't put it past you of all people. Like Monty is a very lascivious young man. Okay, he enjoys some of the kinkier things that you can think of. Like sometimes Monty be telling me stuff. I'm like, damn, you a nasty guy, bro. I'm not even into that shit. And I used to manage a porn store.
Do I? Am I drunk when I tell you these things? What's that all about?
I don't know. We actually don't talk about. I'm just we don't talk about sex, and I don't know what Monty does is into and shit like that. All right, let's see. I'm jumping in now.
Yeah. I don't like. Just don't eat the peanut butter in my house. That's all I gotta say.
What does that mean? That is amazing. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Where do you want me to drop this video in the drive?
Put it in the episode 60 folder.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is episode 60. Drop it right in there. See,
Yeah.
this is the type of shit.
Episode 60, and then we're on pre-show 9.
Yep.
So when you add it all together, hey, see, Monty's a nasty nigga. I'm trying to tell y'all, he's into some kinky shit. All right, don't eat the peanut butter at Monty's house.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Don't eat the peanut butter. It's just how it is. So
Yeah.
So should we start with part that I didn't really enjoy doing over the past week on the pre-show?
Yeah. Yes. Well, hold on. Wait. It depends on what you're about to say. Because if the thing you're about to say is talk about Taylor Swift's new album,
Yes.
then
Yes,
yeah.
that's what I want to talk about.
All right. Let's go ahead and for all the Swifties in the chat, she calls her fans Swiftie.
Of the 8 people watching, or the 7 people watching, because one is the other account. Of the 7 people watching, I would say that 0% of them are Swifties.
I don't know, man. I mean, maybe Thrift Store Dan secretly has all of Taylor Swift's albums.
Nah.
And just as for the record, Thrift Store Dan, I do not believe you own any Taylor Swift albums. And matter of fact, I'll go this far. If I ever met a heterosexual male that owned Taylor Swift albums, I would not believe he was a heterosexual male.
You didn't forget to listen to that album. Thrift Store Dan just said, shit, I forgot to listen to that album. You didn't forget.
There you go.
Forget.
Let's see. episode
Yeah.
60.
Yeah, when I was younger, I used to forget to do the dishes too. So, look, trust me, dude, plunger points aren't worth it, but worth that.
Monty did not like listening to that. He was big mad that was the thing that we had to do for this episode.
But I did it. I did it twice.
Yes, you did.
I listened to that motherfucker twice.
2 more times more than I did. Well, no, that's 1 more time more than I did. I listened to it once.
Yeah. Yeah. And second time around was better. Still not good, but it was better.
Oh, see, when we clip
think,
it out, all right, that's going to be the... We don't have the intro for the new segment yet, do we?
Not yet. Not yet. I will have it Friday.
All right, cool.
Friday. There will be an intro for this segment of talking about music. So
All
what
right.
did you think of Lover by Taylor Swift?
Okay, so Taylor Swift's Lover album,
Oh, hang on. Hannibal's audio just dropped. Hannibal, can you hear me?
Nipples, hello?
There you go. Now you're back. Now you're back.
Nipples, you back? I'm back?
Yeah.
I'm back? Okay. I don't know why my audio dropped out there for a second. You can hear me now, though, right?
Oh, yeah, you sound fine.
Okay, good deal. All right, so for anybody who doesn't know who Taylor Swift is, Taylor Swift was a child prodigy country singer, for whatever that means to people, and then at a certain point in 2009, she switched over from doing country music to doing pop music. And I don't know if it was 2009, but at a certain point she switched from doing country music to pop music. Her country fans threw her all the way under the bus, but it didn't matter because she had all these pop fans, and she's been a bona fide pop star, worldwide phenomenon ever since.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So
she started shaking it off.
Yeah, that was it. That was what jumped it was Shake It Off. You know what I'm saying? That, and I think she was fucking Calvin Harris at the time. So but I don't keep track of where, what her vagina's got going on, you know what I'm saying? That's not really something I'm into. Look, I've always kind of liked Taylor Swift music. So I'm not going to be like the big hater of her music that you might expect. The Lover album has a few passable country songs on it, and it's got a lot of like 80s pop songs that kind of sounds like they would be the love theme in the background of like Stranger Things episodes.
Okay.
And for me, those are the areas where the album really shines. I think the title track Lover, I think even though that's not my favorite song, I think it's a good concept. I like the big echo and the waltz feel. Like Lover is one of those records that could be a hit for anybody who does it. Like they could give that song to Rihanna or Lizzo or fucking Kelly Clarkson or anybody, and that would just be a big record. I really like the Archer song. I really like False God. And I like the last track, Daylight. Those are the ones that stand out for me. The songs that I don't like on this album, and I think that's really what we need to land at, is she's got this song on here called The Man.
Yeah.
And I do not like that song. It is just... And it's the concept of the song is she's basically like, yeah, if I was a dude, I could get away with this, or that. Or if I was a guy, I would be this type of guy, and I would have to worry about these things that women have to worry about, right? It's a pretty heady concept of a song for Taylor Swift fans to digest. But then she's got it on this like super bright and polished, upbeat fucking beat. So it just kind of loses whatever punch it would have, it doesn't have because of that. But as far as pop albums go, this is a good pop album. And the thing you got to remember about this type of album is that this album was, and I made the same comment about Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones special on Netflix, which Monty and I have to figure out how we're gonna do a show around that. But with Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones, Dave Chappelle is a black man, between his late 30s and early 50s, right? You know,
Yeah.
he's a black man from America that that's educated and it falls in this age range. So the stuff that he talks about is gonna really land with me and Monty,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? But like I could see how like a 15-year-old white girl would watch that special. A 15-year-old millennial that goes to like UC Berkeley would listen to that special and be like, "That's offensive. I don't like what he's talking about." Because and I get it. And I say that to say this. This Taylor Swift album wasn't made for me and Monty to like. This was made for young-ass white girls to listen to.
Yeah.
I'm not a young-ass white girl in any capacity. Like, there's nothing that we have in common. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. This album isn't for me to love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that it's not a good pop album. So if this album is made for 15-year-old, like 15 to 20-year-old white girls, or 15 to 20-year-old gay guys.
Yeah. Or pedophiles.
Or if you a pedo, then you gonna love this album.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah. What about you, Monty? What'd you think of this project?
It was absolute hell listening to this fucking album twice. And I say that to say I say that to say I agree with you that it's, for what it is not a bad album. It's really not. It is not for me. This album is what I hear is the sound she's going for on it is like, I don't know if it's what she's going for, but what it sounded like to me was if you take the original Grease soundtrack and mix it with Cyndi Lauper. Sounds like that would be awesome.
Yes.
But
Yes,
it's not.
That Monty, fucking yes, that is exactly what it is. Yes, that is the perfect description for this album.
Yeah, that's what this album is. It sounds way more awesome than it actually is, though. Hannibal hit it on the head that if you're not a 15-year-old white girl, super flamboyantly gay guy, or a pedophile, don't pick it up. Don't check it out. But
yeah, this album is for it's sort of like I was saying with the Slipknot album last week. That album is for, if you're a fan of metal music, then you can listen to that album. If you are not a fan of metal, you can't even start. Like, that can't be the first metal album you listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you just starting to listen to pop music, this cannot be the first pop album you listen to.
yeah, but I do have a bit of a surprise. As much as I hated listening to this album, there is one song that I will keep around, actually.
Which one?
Me.
Really?
Brandon Urie from Panic at the Disco is on that. So
Yeah.
I enjoy him. The song at first I didn't like how it was used. Second time around, I'm like, all right, I get it. It makes sense, and I actually enjoy him. So I'll keep that song around.
I hate the spelling on that song.
The big
before there's this part in that song where Taylor Swift like yells, "Hey kids, spelling is fun."
Yeah.
And then there's some spelling that happens in the song. It's like, that song is insanely popular. I think it was like the number 2 or 3 song in the country. I'm not sure where it is right now. It's probably still top 10. It's a very popular song. It's on like 2 or 3 of my playlists that I have when I'm driving the ride shifts.
See, I didn't know it was even released. And my absolute least favorite song on this album was "Cruel Summer."
Really?
That song to me is horseshit. That song is absolute horseshit. Like, I have no use for that. If I never hear that song again, it will be too fucking soon.
Interesting. I thought I was okay with "Cruel Summer." I like the feel of the chorus music for that song. But then this is also me listening to the album one time. So outside of the radio songs, all the rest of the songs, it was like my first time hearing it. The Archer song is my favorite song on the project. But I like "False God" though. Yeah,
and I just want to go back through the chat and give Thrift Store Dan his plunger points, because he said in the chat, Taylor Swift was trouble when she walked in. Honestly, that is fucking great, hilarious.
I feel like I should know what that means, but I
It's
don't
a
know
Taylor
what that
Swift song. I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
means. Look at you
Trouble,
knowing.
trouble, trouble.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Look
Yeah.
at you being a Swiftie on the slick.
No, I know that song so well because
Yeah. No,
My-
I mean, look, this okay. Look, man, live your truth, man. I'm not gonna shit on you for it.
oh,
Like,
look,
I'm not gonna
look,
shit
I'll
on
live
you
my
for
truth.
that.
Miley Cyrus Party in the USA is one of my absolute favorite songs ever. Like I will
Really?
admit when I like some shit that is unpopular.
Really?
Or unpopular around the group I'm in. Yeah, but yeah. No, I don't make excuses for shit I like.
Really?
Yes.
Party in the USA.
Yeah, I fucking love that song.
I am
Like-
so confused.
There are times when you can catch me driving down the street with that blasting in the car. And I do it shamelessly. I don't give a fuck. I like it.
All right. All right. Well, hey, look, listen. I know we're not doing teams no more, but over at Team Hannibal,
Look, if y'all are gonna pick teams over what somebody likes, I don't want you on my team anyway. So look, I mean, let's just let people like what they like.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I got you.
Monty just got a few shades lighter.
Damn right, Pinot. Give him 200 points for that. Thank you. For calling it like he sees it. That's right. That's right. Monster fucking party in the USA on your ass.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Yeah, like yeah. This is a pop album for little girls and gay guys that are friends with for little white girls and gay guys who are friends with little white girls
Yes.
and pedophiles.
Yes. All those are your three. Those are
Yeah.
your three. So.
Kilo says he's watching 2 shows at the same time. What's the other show you're watching?
Let's see. Hang on. I'm trying to get to the points so I can add points for people. There we
you
go.
Also, everybody, go ahead and click the like button, even though there's only see, I don't even know if that really matters. I mean, it definitely matters, but if this is an unlisted pre-show,
Yeah, I don't think it matters on this one.
Okay, I just like our like and our view ratio just being, so in sync.
Yeah.
With each other. All right. So Monty, you hated this album. There's other songs that I heard on here that I was like, oh, Monty's gonna hate this.
Yeah.
What was the like? So the highest rated song for you was don't tell me. Hold on, give me a second. Was Me. What was there any other song that rated higher than you would have expected, or did they all rank about the same place?
No, they were all pretty trash. Let me look through the track list again to see.
Damn, Monty.
No, it's like lyrically, I'm just like, no, why am I listening to this? This is, I'm gonna end up on a watch list if I listen to this too much more. I lyrically, that's what I'm hearing. Like I'm hearing myself end up on a watch list somewhere, and I've never been a fan of Taylor Swift, so that's the other thing. Like I don't like the sound of her voice. I don't like looking at her. I just don't like Taylor Swift.
Damn, bro. Listen. I fuck with Taylor Swift. One of the things that I've always enjoyed about her is, especially when she was doing country music, is that she has this way of writing songs where it's like she can take a lot of times when songwriters write songs, they'll get they kind of wrestle between a good melody and a good lyric and a simple lyric and getting the point across. And she does a very good job of getting the point across in her songs. It's like, hey, this song is about this.
Oh, she gets the point across. Like, absolutely.
Yeah, she just did. So she does a very good job of that. And then when she switched over to doing pop music, I was curious to see how it would change. And basically what she did was she took her country style of songwriting and just applied it to pop music, and pop fans liked it. And I was like, oh, all right, well, because honestly, when she first decided to do pop music, I was like, yeah, people ain't gonna like this shit. They gonna reject this shit immediately. And then they love it. They fucking eat this shit up.
Yeah. I don't get it. I'm not a fan. So not a fan, but I can see why people would like it. I would not throw this away. I wouldn't say this album shouldn't exist. I just won't ever listen to the motherfucker again. I'm done with it. So
Okay. I've added 3 or 4 of these songs to my playlist. You know, like Lover. Like the funny thing is, I like the Lover song is a good song, but I don't want to listen to it anymore because I've heard songs like that. Like the big issue for me on this project is that there's a lot of songs on here that if you listen to them side by side, they all start to sound alike.
Yeah.
Like even like the 80s kind of pop sounding songs, like the Archer and False God and Daylight. Like I thoroughly enjoy those songs. But at the end of the day, it's like if you listen to those songs and there's like 1 or 2 other joints like that on the project all next to each other, they all kind of start to sound the same. Yeah. And that's got more to do with just the production and the record label kind of being like, let's space these shits out. Or let's put less of these songs. They didn't need to put so many songs on this project. Like they could have, like this project could have been shorter and it still would have achieved the goal that they wanted it to achieve.
Yeah. I'm reading what First Store Dan said. Streamlabs' goal where if we meet it, Hannibal has to date T Swift, break up with her, and then make a beat sampling the song she writes about him.
Yeah. TSD for the win. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Also, shout out to Create Beats. He says, I'm driving, chatting, and watching at the same time. See, about that life. That's what I love.
There you go. I like that.
Anyway, all right, so we did that. You want to go into the comics now?
Yeah, let's go into the comic. What fucking comic did we read this week?
This week, we read Absolute Carnage issue 3. Yes. And this motherfucker, so before, the day this comic came out, people have been trying their best to spoil this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have been going out of there like they can't hold water. They're like, oh my God, you gotta read. Then shut up. Okay? Yeah. Shut the fuck up. And the way Absolute Carnage 2 ends.
Yeah, and Vapion, if you're still around, now's a good time to dip out for a little bit or just mute us. Just mute us, and I'll hold up this thing when we're done. How about that?
Oh, yeah, let me find something to hold up, too. I'll hold this up. There we go.
All right, see, there you go.
When you see Monty hold his thing in and I hold mine, that's when you know to tune back in, Vapion, because we about to get into some spoilers.
Yeah. So yeah, let's fucking get into this. Fucking Absolute Carnage number 3. This shit was awesome. Ryan Stegman once again did not disappoint on the art. I've been tweeting him all day today about the art, especially after reading it, and my favorite tweet that I sent to him was Ryan Stegman smashed it on the art. See what I did there?
Yeah.
See what I did? See what I did?
I don't. I actually don't. I'm agreeing with you, but I don't know what you did. What'd you do?
Smash. Ryan Stegman smash on art. With the ending? No?
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I see what you did. And I'm caught up now, which is great because then we can segue into the thing that happened. So this story of the 3 issues of Absolute Carnage we've read, each one is getting more intense, and I'm loving each one more than the last. So, like, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do in issue 4, because issues 1, 2, and 3 is insane. And then this one is insane even more, because at the end of the last comic, we see Miles Morales turn into, get enveloped in a Carnage symbiote.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a lot of shit going on, and Venom, like Eddie Brock and his symbiote are having this back and forth war about killing Norman Osborn.
Yep.
Right? And this comic got everything in it. It's got guest appearances, it's got great dialogue, it's got fantastic art, and it's got some great fucking guest features, Monty, doesn't it?
Oh, fuck yeah. Like, I actually read an article today, and one of the lines of dialogue was actually inspired, before we get to those, one of the lines of dialogue was inspired by Endgame, with starting off with Brock saying, I lost the kid. That was a shout out to to Endgame. I didn't catch that. So
Okay.
but yeah, and we get back, and what the fuck happened to alternate universe Reed? I know something happened in the last issue. I couldn't remember, but he's gone, and we got the Avengers waiting back at the room for him when they get back to get Norman Osborn's kid, or is that his grandson? I still haven't figured out who that is or where the fuck he came from. This is what happens when you skip a bunch of comics.
Yeah.
So
I think I thought it was his son. You think it's his grandson?
I don't. It might be his son. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, but it's like, they man, it's like they're all like Venom gets Scorpion back to like his hideout, and when he gets there, it's like Spider-Man is there with Captain America, the Thing, Wolverine,
and Bruce Banner,
and Bruce Banner, right? And they're all just there hanging out, you know, and Banner is performing his surgery and shit like that, and then some crazy shit happens, and at the end of the comic, motherfucking the Venom symbiote abandons Eddie Brock and envelops Bruce Banner to become the Venom Hulk.
Yeah. And they set it up perfectly. There were like 3 moments. I remember 2 of them pretty clearly when they were arguing about killing Norman Osborn, and he tells him, if you can't do this, I will find someone strong enough to do it.
Yes.
And then when we get there, and that's the first one. There was another one somewhere else. I can't remember where it was. The third one was when they got back and all the Avengers are waiting there because everybody in that room had a symbiote before. And Bruce Banner says, I've never had a symbiote. And that's your moment where, oh shit, that plants the seed. How fucking scary would a Hulk Venom be? And then they give it to you right out the gate.
Yeah. It's incredible. It is just like the fucking like, and when the Venom Hulk gets created, like Carnage is like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Carnage is like, oh shit, I felt that actually. No, this is gonna be tough. So look, I'm trying to tell y'all, these comics are definitely worth the read. The art is fantastic. The writing is fantastic. And even if you don't have if you haven't read any of the comics leading up to this, it doesn't matter. Because these 3 books by themselves, standalone, are awesome. I can't wait for somebody to make a movie out of this.
Yeah. The only series that would do it would be the Venom series. It's the only time we'd ever get to see that. And like and with what they have set up now, this would have to be a animated movie. That's the only way you could pull this off right, because if they tried it in any of the cinematic stuff, this would be garbage. This would be horseshit, because there's so much to squeeze in. There's so much you need the history behind all this for this to work. Like Cap had the Venom symbiote, Wolverine had it, Spider-Man of course had it. All these people had it, and they're trying to remove the codex from their spine. And
I like the scene where Spider-Man is telling everybody, he's like, look, you guys go do this, I'll hang behind and do this. And then, you know, because I'm the one who brought the Venom symbiote to Earth. And then the symbiote is talking to Eddie Brock. And he's like, bro, why don't you just tell him that we symbiotes have been a part of their culture for a while. And then Eddie Brock just won't do it.
Yeah, he just goes,
like, nah, man.
Yeah, Eddie, like, that's one of my favorite moments, the way he brushes by it. Like, he hears it and he's like, no, we might need him. So, who's first?
Yeah, it's a great... It's a good comic. And to penultimate, yes, the Venulk.
Yes.
This is exactly what it is. The Venulk. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? A lethal protector that can punch you across the hemisphere and can eat your bones.
Yeah, and gets more dangerous the more angry he gets. So
yeah.
Like that's
and it was already impossible to hurt the Hulk. So now you got a Hulk with a healing factor.
Yeah, that's insane. Hulk already has a healing factor. It's enhanced now by the symbiote.
Yeah,
which
it's insane. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, pick this book up. That's how I rate this book. Out of the series, I I'm struggling on this. Like, I don't like to give like a 5-star rating to a single issue of a story, but this was a standout moment. This is a moment that will be talked about in comics, in Marvel Comics, for years to come.
And it was made better by the fact that we did not know about it. We just went into it, and it was like, and it's not often that people will talk so well about, like, oh man, this is so awesome, this is so awesome, this is so awesome, and then you check it out, and it lives up to the hype.
Yeah.
This comic book led up to the hype. So go check out Absolute Carnage, issue 3. Ryan Stegman, you did a phenomenal job.
Yeah. And,
did a phenomenal job. Good job.
Yeah.
I take my mask. I tip my mask to you, sir. Oh, and Vapion, there you go. So.
Yeah. Wait. Hang on. There you go. Signal. All right. Well, we're running out of time for the pre-show. We got to do some trending.
Let's do it.
And I didn't get number 1 because it was a 30 fucking minute video. So
yeah,
I slipped down further. We'll start like we've been starting and watch the first number 1 that was short enough. My rule with these are 15 minutes or less.
Yep.
So
I'm with that.
Yeah. So I skip them if they're not 15 minutes. So this is top trending at 15 minutes or less. So here we go. Let's see what this one is. Pokemon! I actually know what's going on here. Nice! Oh! Holy shit! That's awesome! Damn! Alright. Hannibal probably has no clue what the fuck this is.
Not even a little.
Whoa. Alright. There you go. You can pause it or stop it. Play the glitch or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Monty is very excited.
Yes.
Hannibal does not know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
I just saw Duck holding fucking Sephiroth sword, and I don't know what's going on.
There's this Pokemon called Farfetch'd that is one of those extremely useless Pokemon, but he just looks cool. It's like a duck thing holding what looks like a shallot or a fucking onion. And he's just been useless. That's an evolution for him. I can't remember what the name said. I don't remember what the name said, but like, so apparently the vegetation he's holding turns into a sword and a shield for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yes. So there you go. Penultimate. What the hell is this Duck Knight thing? Yeah. What the hell is this Duck Knight thing?
So there you go. For all of us that play Pokemon, and also Penultima and Thrift Store Dan, I sent y'all gifts. I haven't been on Pokemon in a while. Or, scratch that. I've been on Pokemon 6 days in a row lately. I'm back on it. I'm trying to drop some weight. Like that's the thing that motivates me to get out and walk. So I'm trying to drop some weight. So I've been playing Pokemon, trying to catch them all. So
Sir Duckington of Pointless.
All right.
Yes.
Plunger points coming your way. Coming your way.
This way. That way. There he is.
All
there
right.
he is.
Yeah, and that one was short as fuck. So we can do another one.
Kilo says, "Can we give Hannibal a plunger point reference for the Sephiroth sword reference?" Yes, we can. We can give Hannibal plunger points for that. Give me 1 plunger point.
There you go. All right.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start donating my points to people. So I have to. Matter of fact, let me see how many points I don't think I can't check the points. Now I have to wait till we get to the main show. But yeah. All right. So let's do this. I see Shayla in the chat. So Shayla, you pick a category. No, Shayla, you pick a number from 1 to 5.
Okay.
Penultima, you pick. No, we did pen before. Kilo, you pick a category, and you get to pick main. You get main trending, gaming, music, movies, and news.
There you go.
So Shayla, you pick a number between 1 to 5. Kilo, you pick a category, and then that'll be the next video we watch.
There we go. Yeah, we'll see what the YouTube has for us. Yeah.
Also, Monty, did you grab the? Well, I guess we haven't done it yet because we're doing the show. But to say, have you grabbed the Superman video I sent you yet?
Not yet.
I know. That's why I said as soon as the words left my mouth, I was like, of course he didn't because we're doing the show.
Yeah. So, but we'll check it out. Oh, and I lost the browser page. Hang on, let's get back.
Ben Ultimate says getting choice snubbed over here. We try to spread the love around. That's what. That's all. It's like a guy who rapes many women in his apartment complex, trying to spread the love around.
Kilo picks
Kilo
news.
says news.
Okay.
All right. And Shayla, you pick a number. Hold on, let me do.
Wait.
Shayla. Shayla. See, I don't know if she can hear me. I don't even know if she can. She might not even be in the house right now. She might not have left. Oh, there she is. Hey, pick a. I was telling you in the chat, but I guess you didn't hear me. So, pick a number from 1 to 5. She picked 3.
All right, there we go. News number 3. Let's see what we get.
Thank you very much.
All right, here it comes.
For the record, I didn't start yelling. Okay, I was speaking to you calmly through the computer. Okay.
Spread it like peanut butter.
To you. Yeah. Give Kilo plunger points for that as well.
Yes.
Awesome. I appreciate the. Penultimate says love is for hippies. Damn it. I'd also like to point out that my girlfriend is wearing a Defenders of Hell's Kitchen T-shirt right now.
Nice. I like it.
She's about to watch the live video of me yelling at her right now every time. But that's okay. All right, we got it. Let's do it. News number 3. Let's run it.
Here it comes.
It's a common sight in Los Angeles. Thousands of people living in tents on the street. These are budding shantytowns, says one analyst, like those in developing countries.
What you're seeing now is the first signs of a drift in this structural direction because you're seeing tent cities.
This despite some progress.
Okay.
Los Angeles moved more than 21,000 people from the streets to permanent housing last year, funded by 2 measures approved by voters. Some solutions are short-term, including a 45-bed shelter where this man found refuge.
The rents are too high here in LA, and it's very hard. I can't do it myself. I need help. So I thank God that they brought the shelter here.
Set up with help from the city, this shelter was the first of many that offer hope to those lucky enough to get in.
The fact that they can kind of put their heads down at night and be able to sleep and feel like they're safe and secure where they are.
Pause it for a second.
Be
Pause
up
it.
all night
Pause it.
and worrying about
Here it comes. All right, there you go.
Okay, so question.
What's that?
I know it's that easy, but like if your choices was to live in LA in a tent on the ground or leave LA, why not leave LA?
Because if you already can't afford a house, how much is it to leave? Like, how hard is it to get out?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
So
like,
you just stuck there, I guess.
Yeah, it's the same as those Katrina. Like, some of the people that stayed, like, why didn't y'all just leave?
Because they couldn't afford to.
They didn't have the means to leave.
All right. I got you.
Yeah. Like, it's easy to say leave, but...
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Give Penn Ultimate credit, and Thrift Store Dan, I'm going to give you points too for the rent. It's too damn high.
Yep. I'm putting them in right now for both of y'all.
I wish that guy was still running for president. You know what? That nigga might still be running for president. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't never hear about the fringe candidates until it's way too late, but
I wonder if we can get him on a shit show.
I bet we could.
We might have to look into that. See if we can make that happen.
Because I know my rent is definitely too damn high. Like if Andrew Yang becomes president, I'm gonna use that money that he gives me for rent.
There you go.
Because my rent is too damn high. That is crazy. Okay, so so you live. So I didn't realize that many people in LA were doing the tent living thing.
Yeah, I I want to fact check this because I don't know who VOA is. Who is this?
Good question. All right,
Yeah.
let it run. Let's see.
Yeah, let's watch more. I want to fact check this before I get too
They're going to be
invested.
attacked on the streets.
Substance abuse and mental illness can contribute, but high rents and low incomes are the root cause, says a local official who is tackling the problem.
Los Angeles is the least affordable housing market in the United States. We have underbuilt housing for decades, unfortunately. That's something we have in common with the rest of California.
Sprawling western U.S. cities were built for long commutes and low-density housing.
Damn.
And this model works very well until you run out of space for new highways. And the result is that you push people further and further out of the center.
Is that the dude that's that Tim the Two-Man Taylor's neighbor?
What was it, Al?
Not neighbor. No, not Al. I mean the nigga he does tool time with.
Yeah, that's Al.
That's Al?
Yeah, Wilson's the neighbor in the back.
Okay, all right, that's Al.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I think that's
Al.
Al. That's Al. Yeah, that's got to be Al.
That's what's up. Shout
probably
out
not
to Al.
really, but what's up, Al?
That's not really Al.
That's not really
Al. How do you know that's not Al Borland? How do we know that's not Al Borland? That looks like him. Have you ever seen this dude and Al Borland in the same place at the same time?
I never have. have.
See, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, so there we go. That's Al Borland. All right, let's see what else. Let's hear what Al has to say.
To live in the center near where the jobs are.
A strong urban economy has left many behind.
If we invested more in prevention, if we had more available affordable housing so people had choices and housing options.
He is. I'm pretty sure he's a cop. He's got to be.
If you ask him if he's a cop, he's supposed to tell you if he's a cop.
He is.
They get pushed over the edge and they end up on the streets.
The Trump administration says nearly half of the nation's unsheltered homeless live in California and calls for deregulation of the housing market, including zoning and, more controversially, rent controls and environmental mandates. Experts say that every level of government needs to figure out ways to spur construction.
Wait, how would deregulating the housing market make it better?
I don't know, but this... It's all making sense now. This is what Trump was talking about when he was bashing homeless people. Like, you can just move them away and homeless people are gone. Like, no, bruh. They don't have a place to live.
Yeah. Well, that's how you think when you've always had money. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, you don't like... Because I remember seeing Ben Shapiro say that one time about people that live... They were talking about people that live in... areas that are affected by coastal erosion.
Yeah.
You know, which he was very clear to not call climate change, right?
Yeah.
But he was just like, yeah, if you live in a house, if you live in a place that has, it has to deal with coastal erosion or flooding, then just sell your house and move. But it's like, who are you gonna sell the house to?
Yeah.
Like, who else is gonna want to buy that
you just
house?
created another person with the same problem as you.
Yeah.
Now this person needs to sell his house and move. And if we keep up at this rate, everybody in the entire world will have bought that house, and the economy simply can't handle that.
Yeah, it's it's like a fucking Ponzi scheme. It's a pyramid scheme for that nigga's house. It's just like, oh man, and then when it rains, the beach comes right up to. I mean, the ocean comes right up to your doorstep, like literally to the kitchen.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right, let's finish this out. Let's see what else we got on here.
Gotcha.
VOA News, Los Angeles.
Oh, well, there it is. All right.
Right.
There you go. Hit pause.
Tent City. We should do an episode live from Tent City.
I'd be down for that. I bet there's some cool motherfuckers out there.
Oh, for sure. For sure. You know what I'm saying? I bet. You remember in Demolition Man when he had the rat burgers? I bet you they got some good rat burgers in Tent City.
Yeah.
Tent City. That's how you gotta say it every time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say it like it's like it's an infomercial for a water park or something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Which it's definitely not that. It's actually a place of destitution and crime, and they definitely do something about eradicating tent city.
Yeah, yeah.
Tent city.
Yeah, something that gets those people in a better place for sure.
Why can't they use all that legalized? Because wasn't it? I forget what I know when Colorado legalized marijuana. One of the things that they flirted with doing was taking the sales, the profits from the marijuana sales, and then using it to eliminate homelessness in the state.
All right, interesting.
I don't think they did that.
Yeah.
But I think they talked about doing that.
I'm also willing to bet that for the price of a tank, you can probably buy a bunch of those little units that they were building.
You said with the price of a tank?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, sure.
You know, maybe one less tank. And do something for the fucking people that live in this goddamn country.
Yeah, like there's it got to be like one F-15 out there that we don't need, and we can use that to just get a couple of those people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm all for having what we need to defend ourselves, but come the fuck on. People are living in fucking tents.
Penultimate says, come down to Tent City for our limited summer sale. Tent City! Go down to Tent City, they got the wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man, but he's got a bunch of stab wounds on him and shit.
Can you make me just a really quick Tent City so that I can play it every time when I edit this one out?
Do you want me to do the like Tent City? Or do you see? I can't do the high one because my falsetto is. I haven't been vocal training. But I can give you the Tent City.
Yeah. Give me that with some music behind it, real quick, and I'll do a graphic. I'll just do a pass over on the screen.
Penultimate says, "What about giving the homeless a tank? Boss Mobile Home."
Yeah, there you go. You see? I like that.
Yeah. Yes. And then Vapion says, "Oh shit, Venomized Hulk. I mean, I'm back. I just finished Absolute Carnage 1 through 3.
See what I'm talking about?
It's so look Vapion just read it. So just real quick before we end the pre-show, so we can get started with the live show, the main show. Vapion, real quick, just tell everybody how dope those 3 comics are.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, if y'all haven't read comics in a while, you need to check this shit out, man. This shit is, damn, this is such a good fucking story. And keep in mind, I loved Gwenpool. So for me to be like, yeah, this shit, and the Batman Who Laughs, which we haven't gotten to in a while. I can't wait to get back to that.
And I also have Strayed #2, so we can check that out and find out if we want to keep that.
Once and for all, we decided we're going to keep reading Pussy in Space or not.
Yeah.
Pussy in Space would have been a much better fucking title for the comic.
Yes, I agree. I'm sorry, I'm adjusting my camera because I don't like the position of my camera on the pre-show. That's, again...
Adjusting his camera. All right, guys?
Yes.
It's a two-hand job to adjust your camera, Monty, right?
It is. Because my camera is attached to the table in front of me here.
Oh, snap, son. It's like the third leg. It's crazy, son. This is why Monty stayed with the white girls, all right?
We're starting this again?
No, I wasn't saying nothing. I was saying it just, you just don't be, But I am curious though, Monty. When was the last time you dated a black woman?
You want me to end this show again like we did before?
No, I was just asking you a question. I was just like, what's the date? Like, what was the last? Just give me a ballpark. Has it been like 6 months? Has it been like a year? Has it been what was it, Monty? How long has it been?
There you go. There